morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsyreplays and welcome back to channel. And today we have a brand spanking new tank for you. And as it says in the title, yes, it is another 122mm. It is the Object 252U, which is it's been expected. There has been rumours going around it's coming for sale, and it is now in stores. So I believe it's in store for money, not crates, which people will be happy with because people are thinking it's going to be crates. But it's still a little bit disappointing that it's not come for gold and it's come for money. It's disappointing because I like it. I really like this tank, and I'm pretty bored of the 122 in tier 8. Like, you've got loads. This is just a few of them. But this just feels different. It feels much different, much better than all the other 122mm. So it does lack on the DPM. You can see 1930 compared to 111, 112 or IS5, and that's 2035. So around 100 less DPM. But for that, you get better penetration. You get 225 penetration against their 215s, 221, and you have a 420 alpha instead of 400. Now the reload is 13.1 seconds and the rate of fire is 4.6. Now the shell velocity on this thing, it doesn't feel, it doesn't look like nothing special, 1000. But it really does feel, for me, it just feels so much better than that. Aim time 3.08, and dispersion again 0.398. Now that's worse than all the others. But I tell you what, this must be wrong. It must be wrong because the dispersion, the accuracy on this thing just feels amazing. It really does feel amazing. It doesn't feel like your typical Russian tier 8 heavy where the accuracy is pants. It really does feel good, and that is what is warming me to the tank. It's the accuracy. It really is. When you hit those shots, then it pays. It does pay off. And the reason I don't like the 122s, especially the IS5s, the IS6, the Defenders, is because the accuracy really sucks, and the pen isn't the greatest. But this just feels so much better. On top of that, it has the 6 degrees of gun depression instead of 5, which a few of them have, and it has 35 kilometers an hour speed. Now the armor is just, you have 130mm on your hull and you have 250 on your turret. That's on the front of your turret. On the side is 150 and on the rear is 100. Now we're gonna go and look at this armor because the armor is really crazy. Now the bottom plate, you're gonna get penned all day long from that bottom plate. So you can see, if you're looking at it directly, the bottom plate, you've only got around 155mm. But when you're using that gun depression, it's the turret. These hatches on top can be penned, but they are just so small. You're gonna have trouble penning them. And if you can go hold down in this thing, you're gonna have some fun. You really are gonna have some fun. Side scraping in this thing is also amazing. Your turret, you have to either side scrape or hold down. You have to, because that bottom plate is very big. People will shoot gold, and even these side, the pike nose, they are very troll. It looks grey when you shoot them, but you can get some bounces. And we're going to show you just a bit of training room just to show you what the armor is like. So here's the armor, and you can just see that bottom plate is easily pennable, but everything else, now just look at that side scraping position, hold down, it is literally gonna be an absolute beast. Now it's just crazy, but as soon as you expose your bottom plate that bottom plate is very, very big. So you do need to bear that in mind if you do get this tank. Bear in mind that your bottom plate is very weak and it's very, very big. So if you can get into those side scraping positions, hold down positions, you are going to have a field day. You're going to have a field trip because you're going to do damage, you're going to block damage. Now these tiny hatches on top, as you can see, they are pennable, but just look at the size of them. Side plate, side of the turret there, just a troll bounce. So we have got a couple of battles for you which we played yesterday, which Wargaming kindly let a few CCs play early to get some footage, and it's Castilla, and the enemy have got 2 mediums and a light tank. I've decided to push the middle, and straight away just look at this shot. That's an RU, and we easily get him there. And this is what I mean, in a defender that's 50-50 getting that. That's 50-50, and it's not the first time and it's not the only time. And when I see the statistics of the accuracy and I actually see it was worse, I really don't know. I really don't think, it doesn't feel worse. It doesn't feel like your typical Russian heavy. It just, this battle, everything goes in. T-44 up there, no problem. We're going to wait, going to shoot, going to track him as well. 467 damage. We're going to get a nice 640 bounce from either the Waffle or the Borzik, and we're going to back up, and we've still got that T-44. So again, we're going to wait. No need to aim. It just feels crazy, and there goes the T-44. So now we know we have a Waffle and an RHM and a KV-4 and an RU to our right. So we're not going to rush out just yet. We're going to wait. We're going to see where they are. We're going to push forward just a little bit to see if we can spot any tanks. And there's the RHM, and there is the Waffle. We're going to get one shot in on the KV-4. I have a good friend of mine, Paul, who is protecting me at the back in his Scorpion. The RU is in a silly position. He hasn't come out of spawn. Don't know what he was doing. You can see there, Paul is clearing. Oh, hello RHM. Just a quick snapshot in his face. 409 damage. And again, as I've said, in an IS-6, in a Defender, in an IS-5, you're going to be lucky to get those shots. And we've done 2k damage. We haven't missed a shot yet. There goes the KV-4, so we can now push the RHM and the Waffle. We do have HE locked and loaded, and we're going to hopefully get behind the RHM. And again, he goes up, no need to really aim. 574 damage into him. We're going to back up, wait for the Waffle. Pull there is a one shot, so he does need to be careful, but if I can get one shot into the Waffle, that will put him probably down to a one shot. So again, we get a nice 640 bounce. We do a nice roll into him. The Borzik behind just completely misses. We do a low roll here now. Paul takes out the RHM, and you can see the gun depression not quite, but we do get shot, and we do manage to get him. That was a high roll, and we did around just less than 400 damage. So now we're just going to speed this up. Not much more happens this battle. We are going to get behind the Panther, and we are going to get one shot in on the Panther. We are going to clear him, and the WZ-1110 is going to get taken out. So nothing really else to add. 3.7k, 134,000 credits. No missions. I think I am using boosters, but still not a bad credit earner at all. So moving on to the next battle. Now my team have all gone left, and I've decided to go right. It is Falls Creek, and we have 3 mediums and a light tank. The enemy have 2 mediums and a light tank. So I was pretty surprised that they didn't rush the bridge. I thought they would have all come the bridge because we have the majority of the mediums. If they would have pushed the bridge, then they would have caught 2 of us single-handedly on our own. And back shot there in from the Panther. Again, the accuracy just feels different. And I'm not saying you're going to get this tank and you're going to hit everything. You're not. But just for me, playing this tank, again, here, 481 alpha into the side of Luva. Indian Panda takes out our T23E3, but now I do have side shots. That T54 lightweight is going to come, and he is going to be a pain in our arse. So we now know that the Luva is on his own, so we are going to push him. And again, we're going to aim, and he's going to side up 450 roll into him. We are 2 tanks down, so we do want to keep our hit points. Usually I would just go straight out and try and take out that Luva. We do get a nice bounce from him, which means we can get a low roll 372 into his bottom plate, and it's now 7 against 4. So we've got a lot of work to do, which is why I'm not rushing out. I want to save as much hit points as I possibly can. And here comes the T54 lightweight, which I said he was going to be a pain, and he is a pain. That probably cost him a few hit points there, that little slide, which means I can get around and I can try and get one shot, but no, I'm going to go for the Luva instead. He does manage to penetrate me, but that is one tank with a good gun out of the game. So it's now 4 against 6, and again, I'm bouncing everything that is coming my way. I should have aimed that shot. I actually bounced off the T54 lightweight there. And now I can see the T23E3 coming in. So I don't want to be in the middle. I want hard cover to one of my sides. The T54 lightweight didn't need to do that. He pulled out just to get one shot. He could have just waited for this T23E3 to come, and then he could have poked out. But again, the T23E3, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's gone back to the garage now, and you can see we've bounced 2,200 damage. It's now, we bring it down to 4 versus 3. It was 4 versus 7. And again, the T54 lightweight makes another error in trying to get that one shot. I think he tried tracking me, which I suppose, if he would have tracked me and done damage, I would have been a one shot to him, and I would have been tracked. So I get what he was trying to do. It's now 3 versus 3, and this lightweight is just going to have me running around in circles pretty much for the rest of the game. So our team, we're going to bounce up there, and again, look, T25-2, we're not going to aim, just shoot, and he is gone. And I've been doing that a lot, which is why I think the accuracy is just really, really good. Now, I will probably buy this tank, and then I'll probably end up hating it, because the accuracy won't be what I assumed it was, or how it felt when I tested it. So I'm still humming and erring whether I should get it or not. It's $45, I think, which is probably 35-40 pound for a tier 8 tank. It is a bit costly, but I'm not 100% sure if I will get it. At least it's not crates, the dreaded crates. It is now 2 versus 2, but our Luva is going to take out the Carnarvon, and I'm just getting bored running around. So I've decided, you know what, I'm just going to go away. There's no point in me wasting time. I might as well just keep backing off. The Luva kills the Carnarvon, and I'm just going to wait for the T54 to make the mistake. I think he gets bored, and he does poke out, which means I can take him out. So we bounced 2,695, which is not bad at all, and we do just over 3,500 damage, so 3.8k, sorry, at 91,000 credits earned. So it is a nice tank. It's nothing like your usual 122s. It does feel a lot different, and I think it's going to be a little bit OP with that armour, but we will see. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you soon.